Hello again, and welcome back to the playthrough of our multiplayer game. Late November 1942 is what we're loading into. We have just invaded actually a couple of Hawaiian islands now. We took the big island, the city of Hawaii, and we just landed on the city of Maui? I forget. Okay, hold on. So we've researched cryptography. Further advancing on our way to producing synthetic oil, so also unlocks the intercept station. Might want to make a few of these. Good for espionage. 5 more turns of our golden age. So yes, I forget what it's like. I should remember. But there was a couple of planes on this tile, so I landed on it to capture them. So they went ahead and moved a GI here, so they they got wise to what I was doing. So I do want to probably land here and take out this GI, so I can also drop my paratrooper over here. So let me get to that. So first, let's pick up on what happened last turn. I don't think too much actually happened. So this is in late November. So what happened in late November? Okay. Actually, early November. So let's come back here. So actually, some things that happened. Blah, 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 blah. A lot happened. Oh, so, okay. Well, they did manage to take the city. How did they take it? Because they only had a few people here. And before I knew it, like, we had 3 soldiers stationed here. So they hit it with artillery. We got a great general. Good. I'm going to attach that great general to a cavalry unit. Intercepted a P-38. We were hurt, but... Oh, they hurt my Yamada unit. What is my Yamada unit? Is that a boat? I don't... What is a Yamada unit? I'm assuming that's a plane. So we did some interception. We're dishing out 80% damage, only receiving 40, so that's good. We were hurt with a boat. They bombed my stack here. Interception here. They attacked me. Yeah, that's okay. I knew this was going to get bombed anyway, because we don't really have too much air cover here. Just a lot of air attacks we're facing here, unfortunately. We still have overwhelming health with these guys. We're going to be able to take this city very soon, hopefully. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so they attacked me with the tank. We killed the mounted rifles. Killed another guy. I thought they only had like a few people here, but there's a lot more people here. Regardless, we did lose this city, which is unfortunate. Enemy spies, okay. Yep, they came in, and they took the city of Leh. So this isn't a big city. It's unfortunate. I don't want to lose any cities, but as far as things go, this is not too big of a deal. More collateral damage. Blah, blah, blah. This paratrooper's still hanging on for dear life. He's got half health. Fishing boat. Damn. Where are... I am so... I'm trying to find their submarine every turn, and I can't find... Like, you see me doing recon missions, sending out my destroyers. So they pillage all these damn fishing boats. What is going on? The whaling boats gotta be replaced ASAP, because that's making me unhappy. This is like a big issue, man. More interceptions. Okay, good. We're dishing out 40%, taking 20% damage. Not too bad. We were shot down. Ouch. They got a great engineer. What? Okay, so first of all, what is going on with this fishing boat situation? I thought I had a workboat here. I do need to get a workboat out here ASAP. Do I have any... I don't have a single workboat that I can go and get the whale improved again. Okay, what? So he was... So they have multiple submarines. I don't get it, man. I am trying to find... There's a Stalin somewhere. Destroyer here. There's a random destroyer here. Of course, that's not the submarine. But I think I might just come bomb here with these two planes. So I can attack them with my destroyer. But I don't know where their submarine is. That's unfortunate. Like, maybe I need to be having more... Oh, this is bad. Okay, I don't want to starve so much. We're going to starve a little bit. I want to finish this marine, then I... Because these cities are so great for production. I don't want to be spending that production on workboats. Maybe like I can get some of these other Chinese cities be making merchant ships. Okay. Okay, let's send out our destroyer. Let's try to find where he may be. Well, first things first. I think let me try to sink this this destroyer right here. I'd want to hit him with a couple of air units. I think these are the only guys in the area. And of course okay. Let me do bombing runs. Well, there's a lot to be bombing. So before I making decisions on the fly here. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. This big stack, we're moving you here. As you can see, they don't have that many infantry here. In fact, only 4 of them are full health, and the rest are about half health. Only 6% defenses remaining. So we can hit this with a couple bombing runs and probably be available to take this city next turn. The British force stopped right here, so they stopped advancing north. So they're not going to be able to relieve the city of Bayou in time. And of course, when the city of Bayou falls, that's pretty much the last of the offensive... Random mouse tongue. That's pretty much the last of the offensive Chinese. They probably have like 4 infantry here, 4 infantry here. They're done for. The Chinese, I mean. So this whole force will be able to heal up and advance south, and honestly, we can crush this force with our artillery and bombers. I think this force, I like keeping them here in this forest tile because they also have woodsmen, and they're kind of threatening this force. So I'm going to keep them here. I don't want to advance them north out of the forest. So I'm going to be keeping them stationed here. These guys are all half health. It's just too far to like move them out of the territory, so I'm keeping them nearby to help take the city of Bayou if necessary. I'm gonna bomb the defenses of Bayou. So here we go. So there goes the defenses to 0. Of course, we do have artillery. I don't think that's gonna be enough to completely hit them. I do want to move on to the city of Darlag as soon as possible. But in the meantime, Bayou needs to fall first. I think I just need to hit him with maybe a few bombers. Yeah, we have a couple here in Hanoi. So I think this should be good. Stack here. So this tank, there's actually 2 M3 Stuarts here. There's only 1 flak on this tile. I think I kind of want to bomb this tile, though. I need to hit those Stuarts with strength 29. Hopefully we don't get intercepted from the flak, but let's bomb this. Good. So that actually hurt the M3 Stuart a lot. I don't think I need to hit him again, actually. I'm okay. Because now their strength 29 is strength 23.5. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to send this other bomber over here. Good. Only collateral damage to 2 units. So we're running out of units to apply collateral damage to. I think we're okay for bombing Bayou some more. Next turn I'll bomb as much as is necessary to take it. I'm going to make sure I take Bayou next turn. So what I'm trying to say is the rest of these bombers, of course these two bombers, yeah, let's come bomb this destroyer. I don't know what he's doing over here by himself. That's kind of odd. 16% damage. Yeah, so we did 16 and 11% damage. That should be enough to come finish the job with our destroyer. 90% works for me. Making sure there's not a submarine. Okay. So of course we're gonna need to come heal. There weren't any submarines on any of these tiles somehow. I think I'm gonna. Well, there could be one over here because we did lose a fishing boat over here. So let me have you come over here. 10 more tiles. Where are you? Alright, 6 more tiles. I'll just come and return here. Okay, heal here. Got another bomber here. Random. What do I do with you? So we got more reinforcements heading north slowly. But still not enough. I want to... Well, maybe it is. I probably should do a recon mission actually over there. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, as I suspected. 2 Chinese infantry and a couple of American bombers. Those 2 bombers are not going to be able to stop the tide. In fact, I don't want to send any artillery units over here. I just want to have a couple of bombers that I can bomb the units for. I don't want to bother whittling down the defenses at all. So artillery units I don't need. Infantry is all I'll need. So with that being said, we're going to march north. I'll keep the flak. Let me see. Marines are strength 28. So let's see. I'm going to bring these 2 Marines. I'll send this guy with the medic promotion. I'll keep this guy with the medic promotion fortified. So send you. And I don't think there's more than like a handful of infantry in any of these cities. So I think keeping a garrison of like 4 infantry here would be fine, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'll keep these, well, some... No, I'll keep all these guys here, yeah. 4 infantry. 4 infantry and a flak. I'd like to get these guys, but no. I'm not going to worry about that. There's an artillery unit here. So the communist Chinese AI are starting to slowly branch out. Just 2 units at a time, which is kind of funny. So fortify here. I wish I had a flak on these 2 stacks, but that's okay. Can we come here? 11% is not great. We're going to hit him with artillery next turn. We're going to take the city Bayou next turn. I'll be sure of that. And there's not a road on this tile. You know, if things go according to plan, if they cross the river, which they might, if they cross the river, we can take the city Bayou, hopefully, and then come and just, like, demolish this little stack here, since they won't be attacking across the river. So we'll see how next turn plays out. Yeah, you can skip your turn and heal a little bit. Yeah. Let's get this destroyer performing some recon duties. Where are you, submarines, at? Where are you? I need to start training more destroyers with the with the radar. There it is, the radar promotion, +1 visibility range. Yes, sir. I need to I need to start getting more destroyers with this, because otherwise I'm only looking 1 tile out, which is not great. But I don't know where you could be. We lost a fishing boat here. Alright. Come end our turn here. Paratroopers, so we have an airdrop. I'll come back to you. And of course, our great general. So I'm going to give you combat and medic 1. Now I'm going to attach you. Boom. Now I'm going to give you medic 2 and the great general medic 3 promotion. Excellent. And I'm also going to give you +1 movement range to help you run to wherever you are needed. So since he's a lower strength, he's only 15 strength. If I keep him on a stack of, like, these guys, for example, he's going to be, like, among the last to fight back if that stack is attacked, as he's strength 15, and these guys are all 15. So that's the logic behind attaching a great general to, like, a weaker unit. He's not going to see combat anyway. But with Medic 3, he'll help get my army back up to snuff fast. So let's bring this infantry over to Shanghai, drop you off. Come back here to Nagasaki and load up this medic. So I'm going to attach you to Control 1. There we go. Press 1 and he will come up. Load you. The 2 artillery units will stand by. Right, okay. Yeah, we got a hamlet here, about to be a village, but, you know, with a military academy here, I think production is king in my military academy cities. So I'm going to, unfortunately, tear up this town, or this village, I should say. Alright, infantry and artillery. Just be sending you over here. Marine, going to send you to Tokyo. Coming back to you. Marine, sending you to Tokyo. Gosh, this angerness problem sucks. I'm going to need to train a workboat right now. Right away. We have a whale resource here. A whale resource up here. Here. I just need to make sure I never lose the whale resource again, because that's a lot of anger I'm losing out in my very productive cities. So I'm training workboats and all these, and I think I have one more whale over here somewhere. I believe. Oh, I thought I did. I thought I had one off the coast of China. I guess I was wrong. So we have 2 off the coast of Japan, 1 over here. So I gotta hang on to those. Gotta hang on to those. Okay. Come back to you. Infantry, yes. Alright. Got a couple more bombers, I think. Where do I send you? You know, I kind of want to, like, get these guys. But they're not really... Oh, we don't have fur either, do we? Fur is another luxury resource we are. Ooh. And the Americans don't... I mean, they have bombers here, but I don't think they have bombers here. So if we can get this fur back up, that's another happiness thing. So actually, I probably do need to get these Chinese infantry taken care of. We got a few infantry here. 68. So if I bomb them, I can probably take them out. I thought I had another... So let's send this guy. I know they have a flak, but that's just going to have to be something I... At least we didn't take damage. That's annoying. I know flaks are, like, allowed to deal damage to 1 unit, but he was forced to abort. So I don't know if that means that flak cannot intercept me anymore, or what. I hate losing a bomber mission, because bomber missions are so... They can deal some incredible damage. Let's try this again. Okay, so now he's at 10 health. Is that enough to come finish him? 89. I'm going to push 89%. So let me send this guy over here. Let's get this other guy taken care of. This flak. Yes, sir. Easy. Easy, easy. Alright, so I need to hang on to my whales and hang on to my fur. I can also get this iron improved. That's another corporation resource. Yeah, so we can come over here to this fur camp, so let's do that. 3 turns. We can get this improved in 1 turn. Boom. Did that solve our happiness problem? Yes, it did. Not our starvation problem, because we lost all the damn fishing boats. But our happiness problem, yes, sir. Gets you on scientists. Okay, 2 more bombers. Where do we want to bomb? Decent amount of infantry here that are full health. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of infantry here that are full health. So I don't know if they have fighters over here, but let's push this. Let's bomb this guy. Ah, okay, that's not great. 10%. So they finally have fighters up in here. I'm going to send this nade over here. So we did 40%. So now he's at 50% damage, he should be. We are losing fighters left and right, man. I'm going to send this Claude over here. We shot down a Commonwealth. Good. Good, good. That was the same one, I'm assuming. The Fairy Fulmer. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and assume... A moth just flew in through my window. I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's the only fighter available because I shot him down. So let's go ahead and hit them with another bomber. They only had 1 fighter up. Good. Collateral damage 5 units. That's what I'm looking for. They still have full health, guys. I think we're out of bombers we can send over there. If I find another one, that would be good. Yeah, let's get this railroad built. Boom! Okay, so now Kangtung... I wish I controlled my vassal as well. This is dumb. So now our railroad has connected our front lines to the Chinese supply lines and all that. I do need to get a railroad built over here eventually to help these guys come south into Burma a little bit faster. So remember their tanks. Every tank, I guess, in this mod has the mobility promotion, so they can ignore terrain movement costs. So this tank over here could move over this hill and come kill my workers here. I don't know if he would do that, but he could do that. So with all that being said, maybe I'll come and move a couple of infantry onto this hill tile, just in case. I want to send guys that are not hurt too much. Why are they all hurt? Did we get bombed here? Okay. And also, I kind of like threaten them a little bit when I have my. You know what? Like, I don't need to sit in the city. Really. I could stand on this hill and kind of like, you know, do damage here. Maybe I could make a railroad here, actually. You're gonna need to heal. So I'm looking for everyone that does not need to heal. We're gonna send them north. They all need to heal. I guess we must have been bombed here or something. Not you, you got city garrison. I'll keep you. And you got medic. Oh, we have... Send 2 flax north. Good, so now we have a sizable force here. Sizable force still in the city as well. Fortified. Dive bomber. Yeah, let's come explore here. Yeah, let's go ahead and move these 3 workers onto this hill. We can get a railroad built next turn. With you... do kind of want to make railroads over here. All right, I'll come to the Pacific last. So I'm dealing with everything over here first. A lot of people here that need healing. In fact, almost everyone here. Alright, yeah, so this worker... What do I want to send you? I'll make a railroad here. Maybe next turn I'll come make a railroad in this jungle. We'll see. Can I get you back over here? No. Gonna make a railroad here for one turn. Cancel you. So I'm gonna have these 3 workers kind of just making a railroad up here to Chungking. Yeah, no need to put one on this hill. I'll put it, make a railroad here, 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 and then come south here. So let's come here. Alright, I guess that's everything over there. We have more transports on the way, of course. Can't quite reach Pearl Harbor. Let's do our recon missions. Yes, sir. We're going to come over here to Midway with this guy. See what's going on Midway. Still nothing. Bunch of GIs, but hardly nothing. Alright. I think I have a couple more recon missions I can do, right? Yeah, over here. So let's do that. Although I think over here is safe. In fact, I might actually relocate you to Hilo. I would like to keep my patrol aircraft in Hilo, assuming I don't lose this lose the city in a couple turns, and they just take my aircraft. But I'm gonna go ahead and relocate them here. So I'm gonna be airlifting a Marine over here this turn. I'm gonna be pair dropping this guy over here. So check it out. We're gonna take out this GI. Gonna land here. Let's do it. Send a destroyer here as well with the battleships. Okay. Just look for any submarines. They got a lot of planes here. You can see all their land forces are damaged because of our bombing run. Or actually our coastal bombardment. So here we go. They actually don't have any fighters. Scratch the coastal bombardment. I'm going to save the coastal bombardment for Pearl Harbor. I'm going to use my dive bombers to hit this GI over here, because they did not, they foolishly did not leave any lightnings on intercept mode, which they have a number of flaks, so maybe that's yeah. Anyways, let's move. Well, I mean, this is nowhere close to the mainland, but I always the point is they spotted my fleet here. Because he was one, he was one tile away. There's no way he didn't see my fleet. So let's take out this submarine. Good. Wonder how long I've been being tracked for. Okay. Let's do this. So send you over here. Let's hit this GI. 16% damage. We can hit him again. 16%. Who? I would like to send one of the weaker guys if I can. So this guy's at 17.8. I want to save the higher health guys for Pearl Harbor. 19%. Of course it is a fort. Let me continue hitting him with some dive bombers. Could probably hit him to half health, so probably just a little bit more. Yeah. Is that not enough? Because that's 50% defense. So he's 63%. I really don't want to use one of these Marines, but I think I have to. Let's do it. So this guy's got a little bit less health. So let's come over here. And you know what? We're also going to do... Check this out. No transports yet. Let's pick up these guys. We're going to do another bombardment of Pearl Harbor. So they're hurt here. They are hurt. The point is, I'm going to be having, I think, my whole naval stack right here. So I might as well just have this transport come here. So I don't have to split up my defenses between guarding this transport and guarding this transport. But then I could... Okay. Scratch these carriers for a second. Have these guys all come up. Let's hit Pearl Harbor again. Did I do damage? I didn't see like a little thing pop up. I'm assuming I did, but that was weird. Anyways, I'm looking at 96. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's do this. Okay, you're looking at 63. I'm not pushing 63. Let's come here, take out this guy. Good, so we took out that plane over here as well. We're going to be pair dropping this paratrooper over here. Boom. Good. Oh, he's got 86% chance. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, he's going to just have to send this forward for another turn. Good, okay. Took out GI and a garrison. Still obviously not going to be... we were hurt pretty bad with those guys. Oh, he's going to get a promotion. He's not going to get a promotion. Of course, we have backup on the way. You are not far out at all. Cruiser, destroyer, destroyer. 2 transports. Boom, 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 boom. I think I'll just come in your turn over here. Why not? There's no reason. Well, I guess... I guess I don't know where the American fleet is, if it exists at all. I could come sit on this tile for 10% coastal defense. So maybe I'll do that. Just to have that. You got 1 more movement, so you wouldn't be able to reach here anyway. Alright, so what are we looking at next turn? We're going to be able to hit them. We're not going to be able to take Pearl Harbor next turn either. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 flaks, 3 artillery. Is that it? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to airlift another unit over here pretty quickly. So I don't know. Maybe we could be able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm assuming they're going to airlift. So if Pearl Harbor doesn't fall next turn, it's not unbelievable that it won't fall the turn after. Okay. We got to protect our transports here. But like I said, I don't know if I want to keep all these battleships here, because I know how fragile these damn battleships are from fighters. They seem to be able to evade my zeros. Yeah, I'm not going to push the dive bombers on the Pearl Harbor. They have too many flaks. I don't want to suffer any losses from that. With these 2 carriers, I think I want to send them a little bit over here to perform some recon missions. So let's do that. Let's do our due diligence, scouting out for the American fleet. These guys have a bit longer range. Let's come out here. I think we can come a little bit more out. How much movement we got? We got 12 more movement tiles. Can come down here. I think this will be fine. Send them right here. And I'll keep like some cruisers here to protect my transports. I'm sure they know how many carriers I have in the area, and I'm assuming America just does not have the carriers to come out here. So he might have some battleships and cruisers. He almost certainly does. But he knows if he sends his battleships and cruisers out here without air support, he's just going to get rocked. So that's... Ooh. Damn, we're almost out of... carriers. Well, that's far out there. The Liberty ship, of course, is their unique unit for the Americans. Cargo space of 2 instead of 1. That would be nice if I had transports of that caliber. 52% damage. I'm assuming one more hit should be able to finish them. I gotta hit that again, guys. So I think I might be having my fleet over here. Just to, like... Maybe that's dangerous to position my fleet so northernly. But I'm going to assume the Americans have no carriers to fight me. So, we're coming over here. We're coming over here. Zeros, of course, will be on interception duty. I mean, how far north do we have to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles north. Oh, we can't even reach it with him. Damn. I gotta sink one of these. I gotta do this. This should sink him? No! 0.8 health. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta push this. They are gonna reinforce Pearl Harbor. I cannot let that happen. 16 movement. I actually don't know if they can reach Pearl Harbor next turn. Can they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They could come and their turn here and drop him off here. Of course, their transports would be exposed. So I don't know if he would do that. And of course, that's only for this one, not for this one. Regardless, I need to get these guys. Alright. Five movement. Okay, hold on. I can work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can do that. Come one tile northeast. 2. Let's do it. Good. We sunk one Liberty ship. This other one I might hit with my zeros. I think I'm going to do that. Guys, I'm just going to have to end all my cruiser, my carriers here. Excuse me, right here. All right. Oh, that's not great. that's not great. Let me see. Let's hit them with the wounded guys first. Oh, we sunk them. Okay, good. First one did the trick. So that leaves 5 more zeros in interception. That's fine. But of course, we're going to need to split up our... Wait, can we? No, we can come back down here. Oh, no, because there's one carrier here with who ran out of movement, because he's a sucker with only 20 movement instead of 25. Okay, so let's do this. Battleships, that's enough to get right here. Perfect, perfect, worked out perfectly. All my battleships are going to come right here onto this stack of carriers. Of course, we're going to have to send a couple of destroyers to protect against any unwelcome submarines. We are going to have to send a couple of destroyers over here, as well as a couple of cruisers to protect against... Oh, damn. It's going to have to just be destroyers. The cruisers simply do not have enough movement to reach this other carrier. That's unfortunate. So we're a little bit exposed with this carrier. Hopefully he's too scared to come at me. I'm going to bet he's frightened of my fleet, and he's not going to come... Honestly, if he comes at me with a fleet to sink this one carrier, we're going to be able to hit back hard with all these carriers. So I'm okay with that risk I'm leaving on the table. Yeah, let's send some cruisers over here. Boom. Okay, so this is going to be, I think, enough to protect these few transports. Of course, we have a few people over here. Oh, we got some movement here. We can come over here and bombard. I'm assuming they're doing damage even though I don't see the pop-up, but that's disconcerting. Or concerning. Skip your turn. Okay, so that's the movement of my Pacific fleet this turn. Not bad. We've landed over here on the island, and we took out their reinforcements that were on the way. I think Pearl Harbor could fall very soon. Of course, we are very exposed over here, so I'm worried, but I think we're set for a major victory over here in China, and then I think we're set to also be able to flatten these British forces over here a few turns after Bayou. So the only front I'm really worried about is the South China Sea, which admittedly is a big dagger at my throat, but I'm up against it. Okay, skip your turn. And yes, so we got a paratrooper here. The paratrooper, I think, has got to just be... do I want to do a paratrooper or a marine? Because the paratrooper I could send here this turn. Next turn, he could pair drop here. And then the turn after, he would be able to attack Pearl Harbor. I think I might just want to go ahead and send the marine, right? Because I have another transport here who would come pick him up and drop. It'd be the same amount. And actually, my marine is a stronger unit. He's 28 compared to the paratrooper 24. So, yes. Plus, he's got 9 XP. I'm going to... Okay, all that talk was for nothing because they've already done their movement. So the paratrooper's the only guy I can airlift. Yeah, so let's move you here. Give you combat 3. Hopefully Hilo's safe. Well, we took out those Liberty ships. I think Hilo should be safe. Boom. Excited for what develops in Pearl Harbor next turn. Excited for what happens in Bayou next turn. Next turn is actually the 1-year anniversary of this Pacific War. It'll be early December. Same turn as the Pearl Harbor anniversary. And we might be celebrating that with actually capturing Pearl Harbor. What? That would be awesome if I can pull that off. Yeah, these guys were still sending north. That's right. Yeah, these two guys will come over here because I don't like having this city right in the border of the enemy with only having one guy defending it. So I'll send one of these guys over here. But these guys can all come over here. Skip your turn, Marines. I'm starving here? Really? I built one workshop and that's enough to starve. Oh, it's because we're unhealthy like hell. Can make a hospital real quick, probably. Well, supermarket. I have cow. No deer. I have pig. And I have sheep. I don't have sheep, really? The sheep on this map? I feel like I should have sheep. Why is the sheep over here? Mongolia. I guess that's why. There's really no sheep? I mean, they're all, like, way off nowhere near me. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, I have cow, I have pig, and it'll give me 1 health. And 1 food, I meant to say. Let's see, the hospital's 240. This is 180. 3 food as opposed to 4. Yeah, what the hell? Make a super here. Alright. Do want to get a farm over here. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess we're irrigated here, plus 2 food. So let me go ahead and build a farm here. This is my favorite industrial era song. So calming and peaceful. Totally not appropriate for Pacific War, but I still like it. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. Work on the railroad. Yeah. Skip your turn. Got a couple flax here, good. Skip your turn here, good. Kawasaki executive, good. Yeah, let's come over here and spread it here. That's right. We're gonna train another executive. Come spread him over here to Harbin next turn. I'll come get this iron mine improved. Another garrison, good. I think we have enough garrisons over. Well, I don't know, actually. Probably could use some more garrisons that garrison all these Chinese cities once I take them. So we'll send you north here. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay, got another bomber. Yeah, I want to hit this stack of Indian infantry that are all full health. Let's do that. Good, I love it. Collateral damage 4 units. Love to see it. Yes, sir. Keeping you on interception mode, please. Sending you north to help reinforce Chengdu. Alright, got a hydro plant here. Got power. Dealing with some unhappiness. Probably could pull up some of those farms. Is there anything else? I missed the bug mod telling me what buildings I could make for happiness. I'm not concerned about unhealthiness if I'm unhappy. War wariness. I could make a jail to give 1 happiness, I suppose, and more espionage. Sure, why not? Let's do that. I can't wait to start running espionage at 10% again. I hate running 0, because we have that civic. Factory. I like the shale plant. It gives plus 10% hammers, but it's like either between that and I get 2 yucky faces. Or I just make a hydro plant for an extra 60 hammers and no yucky faces, but I don't have the plus 10%. I think the shale plant's probably worth it. It's cheaper, gives hammers, it just attaches a couple yucky faces to it, but, you know, with all the food in China at the moment, it's not a huge concern. we're getting power hooked up in a lot of these Chinese cities, so they're going to be very productive very shortly. So intercept station. Shanghai is kind of, well, I'm waiting until I have oil so I can train some more guys here. Yeah, why not? I'll make an intercept station. Aircraft plant. Japanese infantry. So, like, 168 hammers versus 228. So 60 more hammers, but he has +8 strength. But the Marine has an attack bonus against garrison units and amphibious, but he has a bonus against gunpowder units. So he's strength 25 against gunpowder units. I guess they're kind of balanced. Like, Japanese units, or infantry is good for fighting other infantry, but I think Marines obviously are overall the better candidate. But all these infantry have been going to fight China, so I'll keep training infantry here. Who are cheap. So the Japanese infantry is cheaper, and they have a bonus against gunpowder units, so that's who we're fighting in China. So I'm going to keep on training them. Good, we finally got a barracks here. Same deal here. Just be training some more infantry. I'm going to want to train a workboat here. Good, we got a library. We can attach some scientists here. Yeah, why not? This city's kind of like a useless city, I guess. Could get some improvements there. Decent amount of hammers, I guess. I guess I could make a barracks and then make artillery or something. Alright, is that my turn? It looks like my turn. So how much unhappiness are we still dealing with? A bit, but they're all Chinese cities, it looks like. None of my Japanese cities aren't happy. Making a merchant ship here for this whale. Making one over here for this whale. For this whale. I'm going to finish this marine, and I think I might train merchant ship next. Alright, so we got cryptography, advanced sonar tracking's coming up in 2 turns, commerce rating in 2 turns. Yeah, so we are on track to unlock the synthetic oil plant before this golden age is up in 5 turns. Well, that's wonderful news. I cannot get this oil fast enough. I really should have focused on that earlier. I think I kind of like, I knew this national wonder existed, but I kind of told myself I wouldn't secure oil without it beforehand. And I was like, I don't need to beeline that. I can beeline all these other airplane things. But I definitely took too long to start teching my way over here. Well, I guess I still needed to get amphibious operations, but yeah, I could have teched that and whatever. So what I'm saying is I teched airdrop tanks and armored flight decks when probably I should have been focused over here. Oh well, you live and learn. We are over here building mines and lumber mills, and we're going to get this quarry up. We're going to max out the amount of hammers in this city, and we're going to get that oil online ASAP. Do I dare make... I think I should go ahead and make a shale plant. This is going to be such a production king. I know I already have a... do I? I have a hydro plant here giving me power already. The shale plant, it will give me 2 yuck faces in return for plus 10% hammers. I think that's a fair trade. We're already at the happiness cap, more or less. So yeah, make a shale plant here. Good. Good, good. Over here, the city can crank out workers so fast. I'm going to make this shale plant to give you power, and after that, we're just going to be training workers. I think the city might just train workers for the rest of the game, honestly. I can work these farms. We're at the happiness cap, and we'll just, yeah. All right, anything else? That Chinese excursion over here finally got taken care of. Need to keep an eye on them if they do that again. They're not training that much infantry, honestly. And they have a lot of Chinese 1941 infantry, which are only strength 14. I don't know. I'm not really concerned about wiping them out at the moment. I'm concerned about wiping out Darlag to get this oil. And I'm concerned about taking out Bayou so I can march south into Burma. I think what I'm thinking at the moment is I just need to hold on a little bit longer to secure oil. If I can prevent the Commonwealth from doing any, I don't know if that'll be, whatever, I'll do that. I don't know if the Commonwealth, if I can prevent the Commonwealth from taking any major gains over here, I probably need to start putting more garrisons in Hong Kong. That's a little too exposed for my liking. Alright. Yeah, if I can prevent the Commonwealth from doing anything major before we get the synthetic oil plant, we start training Zeros and a Navy again, I think we're on track. We're definitely on track. Can I, you can starve a little bit, I think. Let's run like merchants here. We don't need engineers this turn. Starve a little bit. I'll give this to Tokyo so you don't starve so drastically. Oh, this is a, yeah, okay. All right. Again, he's going to get a promotion, so 2 Marines, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people are going to be able to attack Pearl Harbor next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I probably won't be able to take Pearl Harbor on the anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack, early December 1942. But I think by the end of the year, I think by late December 1942, we should be able to secure Pearl Harbor. I'm thinking at that point I might come over here. This will be an easy take. It's a victory city, but victory cities are okay. Yeah, every turn I am kind of waiting to see what the Commonwealth does. If he does something crazy like approach my mainland, I'll be scared, and I'll need to come back. But we have, honestly, we have such a large army garrison in all my cities because I can't ferry them over to China. So maybe that's like turning out to be in my favor. So that's actually funny. Yeah. Stadium gives me 2 happiness. That might be worth it. Probably want to get a mile here or something. Alright, I think that's it for my turn. Sunk a couple of Liberty ships, I'm assuming 4 land units along with it. Hopefully, if the Commonwealth don't get too ballsy, and I need to pull back, Pearl Harbor will fall within a couple turns. Hopefully, I think Midway would be an easy fight as well. There's only 1 flak here, I can just bomb it every turn with my planes. And I think at that point, I might split up my Navy again a little bit. I don't know if that's a mistake. Well, I'll see. I want to keep enough Navy here. Well, I would love to come over here and harass the American West Coast. Maybe start singing ships that they have stationed in San Francisco, LA. That would be awesome. But I can't get too far removed from Japan in case something happens. So, like I said, I'm playing it by ear. Get this railroad built here. We could like definitely. We might be able to just. I don't know. He might be overexposed here. Overextended, I should say. I don't know how much forces he has in these two Burmese cities in the north. But since his, like, he has a decent force up here in the north. If I decide to just come and invade Burma right here, I wonder if he'd be able to stop me. We'll see. A lot of interesting things happening. Alright, thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. We're starving big time. Let's build this monument faster. We can starve. We're starving anyway, so let's work these production tiles. Get that monument built. Maybe make an arena. A stadium next. You're making a stadium or a monument as well. Foundry. I could make a foundry next. Alright, I think that's it. I've had a problem where I forget to airlift, but I know I've airlifted this turn. Okay, that's it for my turn. I don't know where those daggum blasted submarines are. I'll find you. I will find you. You are a menace. Okay. Late November 1942 has concluded. Excited to see what December brings. Thank you again, and stick around for the next one. Take care.